Yo, what's up, everybody? Bob Walters, Brett Grasso. This is Locked Up Sports, Game 7 of the World Series. Tonight, the Jays hosting the Dodgers after a wild Game 6. The Dodgers survive. They get to Game 7, which is tonight. And listen, it's the 41st Game 7 in Major League Baseball in World Series history. And it's going to be, it's a dream matchup. It's Shohei Ohtani against Max Scherzer. You don't get any better than that. And that's all you can ask for. We have a great game tonight. If you got to be watching it. There's no excuse not to watch it. What is that? Thursday night? No, it's Saturday night. There's no college game. There's no nothing. Brett, we're good?
Oh, yeah, we're
ready. All right. Well, let's welcome in Brett Grasso. We're going to take you up. Well, hold on. My family is passing right behind us now.
That's good. That's even better.
Of course. They went out to get some snacks for Game 7.
Let's start with what matters. You know what? How was Halloween? I saw B all dressed up.
Minnie Mouse. We had Minnie Mouse.
Nice.
Here's how it went. She loved it. She would first screaming to get in the costume, right? And then when we went out trick-or-treating, which she didn't really understand what it was, we get to a house, and they're like Sunnyside Gardens right by us is like a big thing. It's like number 3 in the city spot. We get to a house. She gets out of the thing. She screams and cries. I don't have to worry. I'll tell you one thing. I don't have to worry about her taking candy from strangers going forward. Because she screamed. She didn't want the candy. I mean, she wanted it afterwards, but it was just we got a couple smiles and that was it.
It's a little weird, like you.
It's a little weird. It's a little weird.
Imagine in your world, like you wake up and every day is regular, and you walk out and there's just people out there, different kinds of people in the city, all types of different people, and then all of a sudden it's just monsters.
And it's candy, and it's candy. They're throwing you candy.
People forcing things on you, and your parents are like, you have to go to every house.
Yeah. That's what we were doing. I just worked 16 hours, and I'd worked at night, and I knew I wanted to watch Game 6. And I was in and out of Game 6, like, getting in and out of consciousness with Game 6 because of the work and everything. But listen, tonight it's Scherzer, it's Ohtani. Does it get any better? Does it get any better than this? I mean,
I can't believe it. Like, as far as we come, if you asked me a couple of years ago if we'd be watching, Max Scherzer pitch Game 7 for the Blue Jays, I'd be like, what happened? But now we're talking about, one, the fact that it got turned from Glasnow, who pitched
he had to pitch the ninth inning.
He gets to start. I love this setup where now it's Ohtani starting and, Scherzer on the other end. And neither one really had what I consider a great start last time, but good enough, to be serviceable. But, man, this is exciting, right? Game 7, best 2 words in sports.
Yeah. It's going to be great. And like I said, the starting lineups are out, so let's get you that right away, right off the bat. Oh, let me turn the Scherzer thing away. And the Dodgers starting lineup and the Blue Jays starting lineup, there's no real surprises here. You got Ohtani leading off. You got Guerrero Jr. hitting second for the Blue Jays. Who's the difference maker in this? Is it going to be a no-name guy? Is it going to be a big name guy? Is it going to be like Vlad? Or is it going to be, like Freddie Freeman or an Ohtani? Or is it going to be like somebody? Last night it was Mookie Betts, right? He got out of the slump. He got that huge hit. It was only the 3rd inning, but that was it for the scoring when he got it. And we'll talk about what happened in the 9th inning in a little bit.
Does it tend to be like that unknown person, that David Freese, or just the unknown here, the person you're not expecting? Like we all expect Guerrero Jr. and Ohtani and Freddie Freeman, is gonna so it's gonna be hard to avoid one of those guys having a day. Guerrero's having one of the all-time postseasons. And Ohtani, on any given night can absolutely carry either team in either direction. So, I think it's just, man, we're looking at what do you look at? You think it's going to be a pitcher's duel tonight?
I don't know. I tend to think it usually is not going to be a pitcher's duel. I usually tend to think
fireworks.
Like Game 7, like last night, 3-1 to me is surprising to see. I usually think because they like we were just talking about before we went on, they have a trick, they have a quick trigger, these managers, and you have to. You can't like afford to be like, oh, let me see if he can get this one more hitter and it's a double with 2 on and all of a sudden 2 more runs are in. You can't afford that because this is it. This is now or never. And I think the fact that I picked the Jays in 7. I think the fact that the Jays have home field here, I think it helps. I think they got 2 bites at the apple, and I told you going into this, I said the Jays can win this thing, but they better go home up 3-2, which is not normally what I'd say in the series. I'd normally say the road team's got to go up 3-2, go back to on the road 3-2 to the other team's ballpark. But this time, because the Dodgers are better. The Dodgers are a better team. They're a better lineup. They got better players. And they got a better pitcher going tonight. They got Scherzer in his prime going tonight.
But you have to get to, if you all of a sudden just get to them in that one game, and you're exactly right. And you extended that game last night where it was supposed to be Glasnow starting. Now, as much as it sounds like you want Ohtani starting, that's not who they wanted starting. They want Glasnow starting that game.
They want Ohtani's bat.
So all of a sudden, right, and exactly. So, they may not have forced the Game 7, but they did force them into changing what they were doing. And that's part of, what the Dodgers do is having their setup. And if they're perfect, you're going to have a hard time if everything is set up perfectly for them. But now, all of a sudden, do you want your best hitter, the guy who can turn the whole game on anything, do you want him pitching in this game, or do you want him focused on hitting?
No, yeah. Well, they obviously want him focused on hitting. Otherwise, they would have started him. Is he 3 days? He's not 3 days rest, right?
No, it's on 4 days rest for Ohtani, and he is starting. So it's, you look over and you go, wait a minute. Like, do you really? I mean, do you want him in there, like pitching in this game? They didn't. They would have wanted him normally just hitting. Maybe later they would have used him if they needed him. The problem is, later in the game, you can't bring him in as a reliever after he's not a reliever anymore. And so, I think we just lost Bob. I think we just blew something on Bob. Oh, man, here we go. I still see him, but I don't hear him. I see you, but I don't hear you. Do you hear? I don't know if you hear me or not. No, the lights are on. I just don't hear Bob. Don't worry. We're gonna keep rolling. Bob's gonna keep running this same clip over here for the Dodgers. But once Bob gets all going, that'll all be fun. But honestly, this series, like, if it was up to me, I'd want Ohtani just focus as the DH, being a big hitter for the day. But now we're gonna see, man, and it's gonna be a tough choice because if Ohtani's rolling, you're not gonna take Ohtani out. You're gonna leave him in, right? And it's gonna be really interesting to see. How short of a hook do you have for Max Scherzer if he gives up a couple solo home runs? Tony, and there's Bob. We got Bobby back. You're back. You're back. You're back. Hey, Bob. You're back.
Hey, am I back? You hear me?
Hey, you're in. You're in.
All right, yeah. We blew a fuse. We blew a fuse.
I saw you the whole time, but yeah, no, we kicked you back in.
I heard you. Now. The power was too powerful. Our show was too powerful, Brett. We just fixed the light here. That was pretty crazy. We blew a fuse. But go ahead. Continue to say. Now, I think they wanted Ohtani back.
Listen, the city's had a lot going on with the floods and now the power outage over in Queens that we've had. It's been a pretty serious time there in Queens. But what is it going to come down to? Is it going to be hitting? Are we looking at Guerrero Jr., who's had one of the all-time, postseasons? Is it Kirk who's going to step up? Is it going to be one of the no-names? George Springer. How do you leave George Springer in the on-deck circle in Game 6 when you have second and third and there's a blooper?
I think, listen, it's a terrible base running play, right? It's to end that game last night. That's a terrible base running play. You can't get picked off as the tying run on second base. You can't get picked off there after a double play. You can't have it. And they had multiple chances to score. They had many chances in the other innings. They hit it to double plays. They bounced it. There was the barehanded play by the second baseman. Listen, they had nobody to blame but themselves. It was just it didn't go their way. Now luckily the Dodgers haven't won 2 games yet in this series in a row.
And we're showing it on the screen now. What about the ball getting stuck in left field?
I don't think that's a controversial play at all. Right? That's the ground rule. It gets stuck on the bottom of the thing, it's over. Ground rule.
And what if it's playable? If you can grab it and it's
no. The rule is if he plays it, if he goes to play it, then it's off. Then if he goes to grab it and doesn't put his hands up, then
this was so reminiscent of the Cespedes play where Cespedes throws his hands up and he gets the dead opposite reaction from the umpire. The umpire signals, and good on the umpire, did signal like it was still a live ball, and Cespedes in his Cespedes fashion did nothing. But the umpire then goes out and kicks it was the exact same thing. So I think you're right. I think that was
it depends on what the ground call. I don't know what the ground rules are. At Citi Field, was that the game at Citi Field?
How about these ground rules? Make fences that touch the dirt.
Yeah, I get. There's a reason why. That's not me. But make the whole thing one pad. You want the whole thing one pad?
No gaps that are baseball sized. How about that's the rule one? No baseball-sized openings in the wall.
Listen. You should be designing these things. You know what it is? They sell the mats. They sell the individual
I'm
panels.
an architect now. I make a solid wall that goes from the beginning to the end. Don't stop.
No, you can't do that. They sell the individual panels inside the stadium.
No, but even then, you just put them together, Bob. You got to put them together.
Oh, you just cut them up, yeah.
Plan. I know. We've come a long way. It's really tough with the new technology. We have to build a wall that doesn't have a baseball-sized holes in it.
Yeah, but
absolutely ridiculous.
Now, getting back to tonight with the starting lineups and with the game, just the pressure that's on these guys. The managers, I think, have a lot more pressure in this game because it's big with the pitching and with who you're going to put in and when do you pull a guy out? Do you pull him early? Do you let Scherzer? Scherzer's an all-time great, right? You go out there, Scherzer's going to be like, hey, listen, get the hell out of here. Scherzer started the last Game 7 that was played. So this is the 41st. He started the one for the Nationals against the, who was it? The Astros. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs. They ended up winning the game. So this isn't, this is new territory for Ohtani. It's not for Scherzer. Does that matter? Does the experience matter?
Well, the experience definitely matters. I trust Ohtani on regular rest when he hadn't just come off of the longest outing he's had all year, where he actually got shelled in that last inning. It's only the second time all year he even touched the 7th inning. And then all of a sudden it doesn't work out well for him. Now all of a sudden he also had the 18-inning game prior to that. Now he's hitting every day in between. I'm sorry, if you don't think that wears on you, and I'm all for, I think that adrenaline takes over. Game 7, it doesn't even matter. But I don't know. I really think that those things, wear on you as a pitcher. 4 days rest.
And he's old. He's old, right?
Unexpected start. No, I'm talking about Ohtani. But
Ohtani,
but at the same time,
no, I don't think it matters that much with Ohtani.
But no,
Ohtani's in the prime of his career.
No, I think it does, but maybe not about the pitching. I think it matters one aspect or the other. Maybe for the hitting as opposed to the pitching. I do think that all this stuff does a little bit, but no. Scherzer, I think, is a game. You know what you're getting out of Scherzer. The thing is, he's still going to hit the zone, and he will be giving up home runs. He's not the old Max Scherzer. He's got to kind of outsmart you a little bit these days. But he wasn't perfect all year, man. So
no, he wasn't good. He didn't pitch much this year. He didn't pitch much for them. And he came out, but he was great. And he wasn't, and you know what? Everybody made a big deal about the start he had the other night, and he wasn't great in that start. He wasn't great. He got out of a big
spot. Gave
up
his couple home runs. But that's what he has to do. He's going to be in spots, and he's going to have to get out of them. But that could easily be big innings. Those same spots that he got out of could have been big innings.
The Dodgers haven't had big innings though in this series. The last night 3 runs was the only one they've had, and that's not even technically really a big inning. The Blue Jays have had a 9-run inning in game 1. Yeah. They had a 5 or 6 run inning in another game. That now, and listen, Ohtani's the best player in the world. So I think Ohtani's going to be good.
You know what he's got? Here's Ohtani versus Scherzer: 4 for 8, 2 doubles, a home run. And so
we couldn't get him out the other night. The double and the home run.
No, and so I don't know what we're going to get. Maybe we're going to get one of these Ohtani specials where it just goes crazy and they can't even take him out. I guess that's it. But
now, do you pitch to Ohtani? Do you intentionally walk him in the first inning? Right off the bat, because he's obviously listening. The home run double the other night. No. Scherzer couldn't get him out. That's the only hitter Scherzer couldn't get out the other night.
You can't with nobody on if it's a tie game early. I'm sorry. It's situationally. I will later, but I don't think so. And they said they would after that one game where he went crazy that they weren't going to pitch him anymore. Guess what? They pitched to him after, and they've shown they pitched to him the rest of the series. Will it bite them? Probably.
And in the game that he pitched, and in the game, it might. You're right. And in the game that he pitched, Ohtani, I'm talking about, he went 0 for 3. Yeah. So that's why I think they didn't want to pitch him.
That's why I say, I don't know, what the best option was, but they're more nervous because they can't bring him in as a reliever. So they don't want to have him they don't want to have an unused bullet in their chamber. They don't want to have him sitting there and go, oh, it's the 5th. We could really use Ohtani for 3 innings, but you can't do that because then you lose his bat after the 8th.
Well, you lose the DH. You don't use the They don't use the DH when he plays anyway. So it's
No, I know, but I'm saying if he, as a starter, he can go in and bat every at bat
Oh, yeah,
for the
yeah.
whole game. When he switches when he comes in as a reliever, that's not the case. As soon as he leaves as a reliever, he's done hitting for the day.
Is that really the,
Yes.
even if you don't have
So
a
he
DH? I know you lose the
He can't
DH.
come in the 5th. He can come in the 9th, but he's not batting again.
Oh, and if that's the case, and I didn't know. It's weird. It's crazy that I didn't know that.
That's why he's starting today. I'm telling you, otherwise they would have much rather held on to him and still if they needed him. But they're very worried that they won't even get to use him then. Then you can't bring him in the 5th. If all of a sudden it doesn't go well with Glass now, where are you going then? Look at
Glass now.
Yamamoto will come out. Yamamoto already said, we'll see.
Everybody's available. Everybody's available.
I know they are, and we'll see. And Sasaki looked shaky like he did for the rest of the season. This is a guy who was sent down to the minors earlier in the year, who was brought back up, was retooled as a closer. This is not his natural position, and all of a sudden he's walking guys. And let me tell you, if the Blue Jays let him, they would have walked even more guys, but they didn't. They were swinging at the first pitch with a man on second and third.
Yeah, now did the Blue Jays miss their shot?
Sasaki and bring in their starter for today.
Did the Blue Jays miss their shot in? Hey guys, if you want to chime in you got a prediction or what you think is going to happen? The QR code there, bottom right of the screen. Scan it. It'll go. Just click it. Type your name in, and you'll be tuned. Put right through to the show. We'll put you on. Give us your reaction. What you think is going to happen tonight? Predictions. We want predictions. And everything like that.
They had the World Series.
Did they have it in the 18-inning game?
No,
Game 3?
They had it. They didn't lose it. They had it, though. They didn't. And let me tell you, the Dodgers should have put them away last night where it wasn't even an issue, and they didn't. And let me tell you, when they finally got to them and they got second and third, that's like great teams don't miss that opportunity. And it was so tough. I didn't think I was like, oh my God, they're actually going to pull it off. This is the classic. It's second and third. It's like, one, you get the big hit, and everybody wanted the big hit. They didn't want to do the work. They didn't want to work the at-bat and get when we watch World Series, you know what happens? It's those little hits we watch this with the Mets when you're down by a little bit. And you watch it, it's the Billy Buckner play, and it's the pass ball. It's working at bats to force errors. The World Series is all about that one missed play. And you watch that play, and the error that was made was a guy drifting off a second base during a bloop when they should have had one more attempt.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what he's doing. Like, that's a
postseason players and clutch hitters of all time is on deck.
Yeah, but he's hurt. He's hurt.
That I don't care. That doesn't even This is the World Series. You know this, but postseason magic is so different, and that he would have known how to work an at bat regardless. Not swinging at the first pitch. That is like the worst thing you could ever do in the postseason. I'll give you some greats that can do it, and we're going to watch, hopefully, Soto do that in his career where he jumps on one. But how painful is that when you watch a reliever struggling and throwing ball after ball and not being able to get it done, and all you need is like some base runners, and all of a sudden
they just needed a fly ball and a base hit. Anyway, a big. Now here's the thing: do you bunt? Would you have bunted?
Threw some in the dirt that got by.
I know. The guy made the catcher made a good place.
You gotta let something happen. Like you have to.
So now listen, do we get now? We've had some great World Series Game 7s, right? There's been some great Game 7s just overall, right? The Mets had one there with the Andy Chavez catch. The Yankees with Aaron Boone, those are in the championship series. But as far as World Series go, you get like the Mazeroski home run, right? You got the Luis Gonzalez base hit off of Mariano Rivera. You got the Renteria base hit for the Marlins. You got You got another one.
The Renteria one was pretty good. Huge one. No, I know that is.
Well, that was the one that was 9/11. That was 2001.
One of the best ones though was Jack Morris, 10-inning complete game.
That was the best game, I think. That was the best Game 7 game
versus the Braves. That is just
10 innings. He threw 10 innings of shutout baseball. That single-handedly put him in the Hall of Fame because I think he's borderline, and it put him in the Hall of Fame because he threw 10 innings. I mean, now, you would never see that today, right? Would they go Ohtani the distance if he really has it? Do you pitch Ohtani the full boat today if he has it?
You can't. He's not even capable. He's not even there. So he can't even like that. The only way that happens is such low, pitch count, which isn't going to happen because if he does it, it's going to be on strikeouts, which tend to, to jump your pitch count up. No, honestly, I don't think you're getting anything more than 5 out of Ohtani today. I don't think in any scenario you're getting more than 5 out of Ohtani today.
And what
you're
do you think?
This is what I anticipate for both guys. Ready? This game is going to be played like each one of these guys is a reliever, and they're going to come in and throw as much gas as best as they can throw for as many innings. And the moment they're gassed, you might see 3 innings and he's just toast. Scherzer's a guy who can top out 4, but I'm telling you, you're going to get more of a.
I don't expect more than 4 innings from Scherzer. He pitched 4 the other night. They want to take now. Are we going to get one of those Scherzer yelling at the manager to go back to the dugout, and he's going to have to basically be the jerk on the?
No. If he's if it's a spot, it's still a tie game. 0-0, 1-1. Scherzer hasn't really given up anything. It's the 6th. There's 2 men on. Yeah, you're going to see that.
What about Yusevich? Does Yusevich, who has been
there is no way Scherzer's letting another human take over and screw up his inning. Now, I don't know if the manager, but yes, and then the next man up, who I would love to see a lot of, is Yusevich.
But you can't see a lot. 3 days rest. Yusevich is 3 days ago. He just pitched. He pitched a 7 inning, brilliant innings.
The guy's a kid. He's a
kid. But have you gone too many times with the kid? He's bad. He's due for a screw up, right?
So, can someone have Jack Morris call with a little pep talk?
Jack
to these
Morris
guys?
was not a rookie. He was not a rookie. 22 years old.
Can someone call? Yeah, well, even better. You have a rubber. I'm sorry, you're a kid. You were playing in Single A this year. You're in the World Series. You're going to be like, I'm not really good. I don't think I can go today, Coach. I don't think I can go. No, they're all going today. They're all going for as. And nobody is saying take me out. They will pitch until that coach drags them out of this game tonight. And this is different, Bob. I'm telling you, and what's funny is we're talking about all these things that are going to happen. This is nothing to do what's going to happen. Some random event is going to occur in this game that we couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, you're going to get free.
That's the best part about Game 7s. Something crazy is going to happen. We've had it. We've had it all. It's really like.
And it's usually somebody like, listen, Aaron Boone, Stephon Matteau. It's people like that in these Game 7s where it comes out of nowhere.
Cubs, Indians, rain delay, 10 innings.
Cubs, Indians, you had the backup catcher. The backup catcher hit the home run for the Cubs to give them the lead in extra innings.
Rajay Davis.
Craziness. No, Rajay Davis wasn't the catcher. He wasn't the catcher. They hit the home run.
Oh, no, he hit it off Chapman. Rajay Davis hit the home run. Chapman, extra. Yeah. No,
maybe it was Rajay. Well, he wasn't the catcher, though, right? He wasn't the catcher. But
let's stop talking about things that aren't in Mets history, all right? real quick.
Listen, give us a break, people. We're a New York sports show, right? We don't know a lot about L.A. and Toronto and other countries and stuff. Yeah. But now, what about Don Mattingly? The Yankee fans rooting for the Blue Jays. They got a tough spot. Yankee fans here. Getting back to New York sports, right? You got Mattingly is on the coach on the Jays. You got the Jays are in your division. They beat you out for the division. They're supposed to be kind of a hated team. The Dodgers beat you last year. Everybody hates the Dodgers because they are the new Yankees.
Aaron Boone is like a Timu Don Mattingly.
Yeah. But Aaron Boone won one. Aaron Boone played the postseason. Don Mattingly played one postseason. Got knocked out by Seattle, But who are the Yankee fans rooting for? In fact, Yankee fans, call up and get on the show and tell us who you're rooting for. Because we're 2 Met fans. We're rooting for the Jays, right? You're rooting for the Jays?
For anybody. They're just rooting against everybody. Listen, Bob. They root for who you used to root for when the Yankees would be flying back and forth. In
everybody but the Yankees. I'm a fan of the Mets and anybody playing the Yankees. That's
Exactly.
If there wasn't a plane crash. So now
there is no. Yeah.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
No. I'm gonna leave it at the plane crash stuff.
So now the interesting spot here is Kirk, right? Kirk's in the game. He got hit in the hand ninth inning last night. To I guess that started off the ninth inning, right? It led off the ninth inning. He got hit in the hand. He had to leave the game because he couldn't. He went to first base. He got big ovation, whatnot, and then he got pulled. He couldn't continue. Is that's got to be this year? He must be all right. I'm sure they took X-rays. I'm sure they checked it out. But
it must be.
It had to hurt today.
Right away because this is the thing. Is there's certain things that if it happened, you couldn't play even if you wanted to. Like there's certain things you can't.
Well, if it was broken.
Out. Like no, but you're right. But there's certain things that it's not even a question. So the fact that he can play means it's not to whatever point. But it doesn't, you don't know, man. And he's a big bat. He's that guy who does come up with some big home runs for them. Behind the dish, you got to have a guy.
No, he's one of the better hitters. Look, he's right in the middle of the lineup.
Oh, I know it. No, he's a good hitter, and he hit some big home runs in the series or throughout these series. But how much of a factor do you think that Toronto, having played a Game 7 versus Seattle, and the Dodgers more or less just not, having any competitive series?
I don't think it matters that much. That Game 7, what was it? I can't even remember what happened. Was it a game?
I think. It was back and forth, I believe.
It was close, right?
And it was. I think Seattle actually went up at one point towards the end. And then
I know what it was. I know what it was. Yeah. Seattle was up and they blew it. The guy, the manager for Seattle, brought in the pitcher. He wouldn't bring in the closer, and what's his face hit the 3-run home run. Springer hit the 3-run home run, and they won the game. Off that, they would beat them the whole time. 7th inning, they had a lead. Springer came in and hit the home run off the kid, the guy who had pitched the night before, had pitched all over. He left. He went to his grave with his best pitcher in his back pocket.
You're at home. How about being at home? What kind of advantage?
I think it matters. I think the home field matters. I think it's a raucous place.
It's not statistically.
No, and also statistically, 63% of the teams.
Visitors have won.
63% of the teams that force a Game 7. So, like a team that had to win last night in Game 6, like the Dodgers did, they win 63% of the Game 7s. And that's not even just World Series; that's postseason.
We get a LA wins. Ohtani's the MVP.
Yes.
Toronto wins. No, wait. Toronto wins. Guerrero wins the MVP.
No,
or is it
could be Scherzer.
No, the sneaky walk-off guy.
I don't think you give it to the walk-off guy. Do you give it to the walk-off guy?
Is it going to be given to the one-off? Yeah, no, very often. If there's a one-off, you are the most valuable. You hit the one hit that won that. Like Aaron Boone was the MVP of the ALCS.
Oh, you know that for sure?
No.
I guarantee he wasn't the MVP. Look it up. I guarantee he wasn't.
I got that one. Like that one, I'm very.
You know what? I could have let it slide. I could have let it slide. People would have believed you, but I wasn't letting it slide. I don't think it is.
I was gonna say it after actually.
You knew it.
Yeah.
What year was that?
Oh God! Now you want me to know the year? I only know.
Well, I just want you to look it up. That's it. Just want you to look it up.
2008.
No, like 2003 or something. I was in college. We were in college because I was upstate at Plattsburgh when it happened.
I'm so bad at like when things happen. Like people like you'll be talking about the Mets in a certain decade, and I'm just like, and you're like talking about players, and I'll be like, it just all blends. I'm like, no, they just lost all the games.
So Brett, here are the ticket prices for the game. These are the cheapest prices available right now for the game tonight in Toronto. Two grand. You look at it like $2,000, and if you look, you can see where the seats are, and you can see the view. It's you look at 13 rows up in the upper deck, and look, they got seats. There's 3 tickets there. There's 2 tickets in right behind the plate, all the way up. $2,000. You look at it, $2,000. Now, how high do they go?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, $2,000. $2,000. It's not terrible, right? It's not terrible. I said I'd spend 5 on the Mets. I think two is a reasonable price, right? Now, listen, just as a disclaimer, you can put them up for $100,000 on StubHub. It doesn't mean anybody's buying them. But generally, when it gets they're going, they're selling, and who's selling the tickets?
And that's the thing is the problem is there's typically not that many extra available, so they don't really drop.
Like who's selling? Like I'm going. I'd rather go to this game. Forget about the Mets. I'd rather go to Dodgers.
It's smart people. See, no, it's smart people because you know me. That's what I do. Like for this stuff, I buy 4.
What do you say? Well, he's smarter than. Oh, you mean they bought extras?
No, I bought. Yeah, I typically will buy 4.
Yeah. No, you will. You will.
When we go. You know what I mean? And that's like, and honestly, for these events, because you can get them, like I always will. Like if it's a World Series or whatever, like it sucks. It's very expensive, like out up front. Like it's not like it's cheap. They're getting you for an arm and a leg with the base price on these tickets right now.
Yeah, probably what, 500?
The base price is right. Yeah, it's rough.
Now keep in mind.
Worse. Like next year, you're probably looking at like face value like 6 or 7 for a Mets World Series cheap ticket next year. Face value. That's rough, man. Like. When you're buying a strip, you're like 7, 14, 21, 12.
Yeah, well, you gotta buy them at the beginning of the postseason too.
Now that when you turn it around for $2,000, you're like it's worth it. Plus, StubHub's taking a chunk, and you're like, wow, I feel like I made a lot, but you truthfully aren't even making that much back. But yeah, I don't know. That's who's reselling them, to be honest with you.
Now here's what it looks. Here's what you're looking at for the whole thing. Now look, now if I'm gonna pay $2,200 to sit there to sit on the right side of first, I will pay the $3,800 down there to sit in the field box.
What's the difference? What's the difference? That's ridiculous. Like, unless you stretched it where you were like in for $1,000 and you stretched it to $2,000, and that's like
okay, yeah. And you didn't have the money.
You know what I mean? Like, I get that. Like, you're just trying to get in the door. But honestly, you can probably do better standing room at $1,800. Get there first when those gates open up, and you bum rush to the best spot. Let me tell you, there's some better standing room seats and spots at
but you got to get there early. You got to be there.
I agree, and that's you have to.
Someone goes to take a piss though, and you sneak in, you get in. Because you don't want to be three deep. You don't want to be 3 deep in standing room. You don't see anything.
No, you're right. You got to have your buddy, and you got to, you have to. There's a way to do it right.
And like for example, there's the 4,500 one out there in left and right center field. You could, obviously that looks like maybe a front row. I'm not paying that.
No,
but we sat outside. We sat in the outfield though.
Behind the plate. Look at that.
That's what I'm saying. The 3,800. Is that what that says?
That's a solid seat. They sell those for, at Citi Field for $1,000 for a Saturday night.
A Saturday, yeah. Or even, yeah. You know what? These prices aren't bad.
They don't, you can get them cheaper, but I'm saying that there's like some that actually sell in that range.
These prices are lower than I thought.
They are. LA, it's stupid. That LA was. The real prices were going. It's just, and nobody even goes. That's the worst part about LA too. And New York turns to that.
They show up in the fourth inning of the game 5.
No, but it turns into a whole bunch of celebrities who don't even care about it too. And it's so funny.
But there's not that many celebrities. We see this couple of celebrities. We see Pat Sajak and then behind. And to be fair, there was a lot of celebrities still there in the 16th and 17th inning.
Yeah, got the Prince Harry and Meghan Markle back there pretending with their LA hats on when they're both Blue Jays fans. His dad runs Canada, and she literally grew up in Canada as a Blue Jay fan. And you're sitting there with LA Dodgers hats on in the front row.
Yeah.
In front of, guess who they sat in front of? Guess who got booted a row back?
Who?
Sandy Koufax.
Oh, I saw. That's right. I saw that. Sandy Koufax sitting in the
God help me, and that's what I can't stand that. There are a lot of real celebrity baseball fans. We know the Mets fans that own the boxes and the Seinfelds and the Tim Robbins and the Susans. There's some big from way back in the day. But everybody else, just keep them home. Make this accessible for the fans who have been there every game. Give it to the people. Do you make that much money?
Their business.
No, I'm sorry, but do you make that, is your profit margin go up based on the ticket sales of that one game? Bull. Their margins are billions in TV and whatever. You're telling me the million as opposed to 1.6 it's not.
Listen to this.
They should make it much. I'm sorry. They should make it much more accessible for the season ticket holders, and I know they do. They do get their discounted whatever when they get their strip, but it's ridiculous.
Now, okay, so as far as the TV ratings, they're down overall, but they are up internationally because of, you got Ohtani and you got Canada involved and everything like that.
It's actually Ohtani, yeah.
So
Yamamoto.
The average number of viewers for this series, for the World Series this year, has been 12.5 million. Okay, so 12.5 million. The average number just for a regular season NFL game, this just puts it in perspective for you, is 18.5 million. The CBS Sunday afternoon games average 18.6 million. Fox Sunday afternoon games average 19.6 million. It's not even like, are people tonight going to be? Is there going to be more viewers? I don't even know what the game is, but I'm guessing there's a big game, college, right, on ABC.
When I realized that not even that many people watch this stuff is like this morning at the gym, and I asked my buddy, he's a big baseball guy, big Mets fan. We talk every day
hasn't been watching
it.
the World Series.
And he goes, no, and I'm like, man, you see, what a crazy ending. He goes, I was watching the Islanders.
Yeah, like who's not? Who's not watching the World Series? Like, what are you doing?
Like, exactly. But even like now, it's even like you didn't.
And it's on Fox. It's not. They're not burying it on Fox One.
People don't realize, like, me and Bob were not at home on our couches watching these games. I was working like 17 hours.
I'm on my phone, risking a week or two suspension.
Walking by the TV, there's a guy bleeding, and I walk by the TV, and I'm just like, oh, I gotta watch this pitch. And he's like, I'm like, hold on. And like, what am I doing? I was alone in the clinic all night. Bob's stuck in Rikers.
Yeah.
People at home retired You can't manage the Islanders and the other.
Yeah, the Islanders Hurricanes game, but like
these NFL games aren't even that good.
No, they're not.
They're not, and mid-season and early season they don't even matter anymore. With the expanded playoffs, you know who's going in. You know what teams are watching in the last 2 games. You know, we all know.
Yeah, I think it's just a thing to like people just like, oh, the football game's on because people like it's all localized, right? In New York, we're a big local market, so we love baseball here. I'm sure the ratings are big here, but like NFL, we'll watch, and we're just as guilty, bro. We'll watch Panthers Lions. 4:00 on Sunday, right? I'll watch that game. I'm not watching Tigers Blue Jays on a Sunday night baseball game. I'm not watching it. I will probably not watch it. But the World Series is different.
It's baseball's fault, and they have gotten much better with the pitch clock and all the other adjustments that they've made. And next year will be even better.
There's just as much action in baseball though as there is in football.
It's not the same. You could go turn on, but they don't consider it action. We consider it action as baseball fans. They don't think that's action, Bob.
No, ball and play. Ball and play is action.
Strike each other out, strike people out, nothing happens for 4 innings. They think it's boring. They think that's boring. And for football, you can turn on any minute at any time in any game, and something exciting is about to happen. Someone will get hit. There will be a completion. There will be a fumble. You can watch a whole baseball game and have nothing happen, and me and you will say it was one of the greatest games we've ever seen. And someone else will say it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
Yeah,
so that's just the breaks that baseball has, and that's never going to change. That's the game. They can adjust it all they want. Football and basketball have these people's short attention spans taken, absolutely taken.
Yeah, you know what? They love football though. They love football. It goes all the way back to high school and everything. And the College World Series gets big, but it's nowhere near the college football playoff. Right? Nowhere near it.
Not even close. Nobody even. Yeah, it's not, and it never will be.
Jets had 11. Jets and Bengals last night. 2 teams not going to the playoffs. Jets and Bengals. They had 11.5 million viewers. That's just short of what they had. Now tonight they'll get more, right? But Saturday night's also a terrible television night. Terrible. Luckily, the weather's not great. Saturday night. If you have a television show and it gets moved to Saturday night, that's one step to cancellation.
Yeah. No. That's right. Because anybody who's relevant is out doing.
Now there will be more. There'll be more than the 12.5 million for tonight. There just will be because it's Game 7. It's the
Game 7. No, yeah.
But you're not going to touch 20. They're not going to touch 20. You're not going to get 20 million people to watch this thing tonight.
No, and they have a whole nation watching. They have one whole nation, and they can't.
2 whole nations. They have Japan.
No,
and Canada.
They do. You're right. No, you're right.
But also to be fair, those don't count. Those don't count in the ratings. Those don't count.
You're right.
That's why they said it differently with the international ratings and the U.S. ratings.
It actually surprises me with these ratings because of how easily it is to stream this stuff these days. Because I'm watching this stuff no matter what. Like I don't care that I'm working anymore. Like I had that stuff, and I was walking out the door as the game was still going on. I just like literally watched it like this as I clicked it in my car.
And just for context, we currently have 67 viewers, not millions, 67 viewers. We've topped out at about 93 on this stream. So we're not going to catch the NFL, but we could catch the baseball, Brett.
No, that matches the pregame show for Fox right now. I can tell you right now, that is not far off.
We're right there, neck and neck with Fox pregame. With Burkhardt. We're Burkhardt and Jeter and A-Rod.
I'm pretty sure. I just saw Big Papi popping up on the screen, so I'm almost positive.
Big Papi, you know what? He's a little. And Jeter's not great. I feel like Jeter's very he's very unlikable on the right? Is he unlikable in there, or do I just not like him?
He is making himself less and less liked every day.
I think so. He comes off as a jerk. And A-Rod comes off good.
No, it does, because it's like, Jeter, obviously, you didn't realize in the past who was the jerk in the relationship. And you look back and you go, Jeter didn't like having A-Rod there. A-Rod didn't care about that.
No, A-Rod's better than Jeter. First of all, A-Rod's better than Jeter.
Yeah, but you didn't realize everybody thought in the world that Jeter would have been no, I'm the peacemaker, you can come in. No.
He's not. He's not.
He looks back and you realize that he's this is mine and I want to put my foot in this. And the older he gets and the more removed he gets from baseball, and the biggest thing that got Jeter in the world was failing with the Marlins.
Yeah, a big time fail.
Become an owner of an NBA franchise and go on to now become a big deal. And honestly, A-Rod has put himself into the billionaires club, which is all Jeter wanted. He didn't care what his path was. He thought that was his path to the billionaires club, because you have to get there. Baseball player money ain't enough. You want owner money.
No, yeah.
They all want owner money.
Yeah,
And
you
no,
need
they don't
owner
have
money.
They don't have that anymore. And so Jeter's, let me tell you, it is showing how mad he is that, truthfully, as much as Jeter won in his baseball career, A-Rod is 100%.
But I think he comes across as a jerk, too. I think he comes across as like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be
angry. He comes across as angry.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be there.
He comes across as angry at, and like at other people's opinions, and not that he wants to win, and it's not a career that's for winning.
No, and Poppy's just the class clown, right? He's just a class. He's Barkley.
That's what you need.
He's Barkley.
He's the perfect. He is who he is, whereas Jeter isn't. You know what I mean? Like
I think we're seeing what Jeter is. I think we are seeing what Jeter is. He's at work. Like Jeter's at work.
But that's not
the other two aren't at work.
Wants to see.
No.
Jeter wants the.
That's the gift basket, Jeter. Get the hell out. Get the hell out of my house. Here's your gift basket.
They want the smiling fake Jeter with the baby. They want the baby Jeter.
Yeah, see, we were right the whole time. He was a jerk. Yeah, and A-Rod is good. A-Rod loves it. You know what? A-Rod loves basketball. Well, loves baseball. He loves it. He'll talk about it all day with you. I've heard that before, and he loves it. Jeter this afternoon was like, the Dodgers won. I got work to say. I got work tonight.
He showed up in the meeting. They showed up to the meeting, and Jeter said, "Is it pay week?
Do we get paid this week?
Did we get paid this week, or is that last week?
If it goes extra innings, are we gonna have to do a full post game? Or are we going to do a quick one?
My favorite thing was the 18-inning game. It's like inning 12. I just got home from work after 16 hours. And Bob goes, "Brett, I'm going live right after this game." I was like, "Bob, no chance." I go, "I don't know how far this is going. I didn't think 18." I was like, "No way." And Bob's like, yeah, I'm going for it. I go,
"You want to hear something funny?"
I woke up in the morning. The first thing I thought was, well, did Bob go live at like 4 a.m.?
You know what's funny? Listen to the story of the 18-inning game. First of all, it's like the 13th inning, right? It's like maybe 1 o'clock. I said to Brett, I'm going to go live after the game. I figure it's going to end sometime soon. My wife goes into the bathroom to take a bath. She takes a bath. She's sitting there, right? I go live now, and I forgot about this until just now. I go live on Twitter. I do a Twitter Spaces, right? Open it up, start talking about the game, still going, talking about it. Couple people in there, here and there. At some point, I passed out. Right? At some point, I passed out in the middle of the Twitter Spaces. Out.
No,
she comes up. She comes in. She comes out of the bathroom and she goes, "Hey! Why don't you go to bed? Why don't you go to bed? I'm like, is the game still on? I know. At this point, it could be 2 days later. At this point, right? I got the headphones. They're like this. I'm out. I'm like a junkie looking like And she comes out and I put the game on. It's the 16th inning, and I'm like, okay, now let's watch it. So then I look at my screen 10 minutes later. I'm still live on Twitter. So I went out. Now, luckily, I did just the voice, the spaces where like it's audio only. Because it would have been like an hour of me on there just knocked out.
No, and
I definitely didn't make sense for 2 minutes before I passed out.
I hope you know, Bob. I hope you know. Everybody listening to this story, everybody
go on Twitter right now to check it.
No, they all thought it was going to be your wife walking out of the bath.
Oh, naked. No.
You don't even
know.
You don't know. You didn't check.
You got to pay for that one. You got to pay for that one.
You don't know. She came out, and I know the bathroom's right over there.
Yeah, right here. Yeah. No.
So
That's
check that video.
Bonus coverage. If you want.
Looking good, Sarah.
So we're 10 minutes to first pitch. Let's get off my wife being naked.
I think we got there. I think we're done. I think we're.
So what are your bets tonight, Brett? What are you gambling on? What does your FanDuel app look like? Is it all baseball?
Exactly. I'll tell you exactly.
Yeah, get on it. Let's go. Who's hitting the home runs? Who's it?
Two big ones. No.
Don't give me Ohtani. Don't give me Ohtani home run and somebody else home run.
No. Ohtani 2 steals. 2 steals. He's on base twice and steals.
You're always on these dumb steals. Like you said, watch these games rooting for steals, Brett. You got a guy gets on first. You're like, all right, here we go.
I got another one. I got Ohtani was 5+ strikeouts, and then Scherzer 6+ strikeouts, and then you add on a little Vladdy home run to that.
Vladdy, yeah. Okay, I haven't made
That's
bets
it.
yet, but
That's
I'm
my
looking.
other one.
Okay, that's and then and what are the odds on those things? They high? They're not high, right?
Oh no,
Because you get like
you're in big.
oh, you're in
No,
big.
yeah, you're in pretty big. Once you're at, yeah. Let me see where I'm at. No, no, definitely. Once you get those three together, plus you got to
You
can
did
bump
three
it, then you got
three
a
leg
nice
pause.
boost. You got a boost. Yeah, those three together.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I'm gonna
Scherzer,
go.
Ohtani, Guerrero. Yeah, $5 to win 1,700.
Okay, and now, who do you like to win the game? I like the Jays. Do we want to do a combo like 150 each on the Jays, or do you like the Dodgers? Like I'll put it in right now, and we'll show everybody. You want to go like $100? Well, I don't want to do the -1. The Jays are.
No, it's not.
The Jays are underdogs. They're plus a run and a half. I don't want that. They're also the plus 118.
This is how it is. Ready, Bob? This is the bet you put in. You put in Blue Jays to win, Vlad Guerrero, which is plus money to win the MVP.
Of Guerrero's plus. What about a Guerrero home run? Jays win. Scherzer
Guerrero
5
MVP.
strikeouts, $50 each.
No. Scherzer win, Jays win, Guerrero win. You don't have to put the Jays win. It doesn't count at that point. Guerrero home run, Guerrero MVP.
Guerrero home run, Guerrero MVP. Okay, let me say to hit a home run, Guerrero home run, and then where's the MVP thing?
And honestly, skip the Scherzer win because you never know how the pitching.
No, I was gonna go 5 strikeouts.
That's solid. I have that one. That's solid.
What about $100 on a Nerfy running first inning? Yes or no? Over under half a run in the first inning.
I hate it. I hate them. I hate those bets so much. I really do.
Those are big bets.
I think it will be paying. I you know what? I don't know that. I don't. I hope not. If it cashes, it's Scherzer giving up a home run to Ohtani or Freeman. That's what's happening. So if it goes over, it's one of those. I would honestly then much rather take
Okay.
I don't know.
It's a tough one to do. It's a tough one. Where's the MVP one? Same game. Popular.
Should be.
So I'm gonna go Guerrero. I'm gonna go. Let's see.
There it is.
Like they give Brett. No wonder there's an issue here. Shohei Ohtani, velocity of first pitch. Come on. First of all, he can rig that very easily.
Yeah, Bob. You take whatever the money is on. Like you take the easy bet. It's going to be that like every time. They know it.
Okay, so here, ready? Game 7 specials. Game 7 to go 19 plus innings.
I love it. They're just printing
plus
$20,000
bills. Toronto Blue Jays to hit a walk-off home run. Blue Jays to record a walk-off hit. Back-to-back home runs by the Jays. Will there be all Blue Jays starting batters to record 1+ hit? That's not going to happen. They got a lot of. This is like the Super Bowl that they got this stuff here.
Well, good news is the Mets are 4th in the odds to win the World Series next year. Just so you know,
they're 4th. Yeah, listen, who knows about that? But back-to-back home run, I could say there might be back-to-back home runs, but that's only they don't give you good odds. It's plus 1,200.
It's not. Let me tell
you,
it's
not good odds. It's more than. It's a lot more than plus 1,200. That's going to be back to.
When it's the 4th inning and Ohtani steals his second base for plus 5,000, and you're like, you're gonna be kicking yourself.
I'm gonna put it.
He's gonna get walked twice, and he's gonna steal 2 bases by the 4th inning, and you're gonna be like, it's crazy money.
Yeah, it's
throw $5 on the thing. Throw $5
I'm going to.
Like, what are you doing with your life?
But I don't even see it. What is it on? Quick bets?
2 bases. No, it's regular. Just under your regular. Go to the
regular
game.
Okay.
Wagers, and it'll be to steal 2+ bases, and there's only going to be like 2 options to even take.
Oh yeah, to record 2+. To record 2+ total bases.
No, stolen bases.
Okay, so now who do we got? Let's make our picks here. Who do you got? Game 7. Give me a score. Give me a winning pitcher. Give me a hero. Give me something like that. A team that wins. Give me what you got. Game 7 tonight. Brett, go.
6-5 Toronto. Springer.
Springer.
It's a 2-run home run late in like the 6th or 7th inning, and then Yasevich comes in, and you might even see. I don't even know what's going to happen after that, but that's what I imagine. And I think
6-5.
Scherzer. Yeah, I think Scherzer gives up 3 runs or so. I think Ohtani probably around the same, and then you see the big home run later off whoever the Dodgers bring in, most probably off of Glass now.
Okay,
So
I'm going
Springer off Glass now late.
I'm going 4. So wait, here we go. We got a couple comments here with predictions here. Let's put them
Vladdy
on.
gets one early. Vladdy gets a home run early too. I think Vladdy gets one, and you're gonna have don't worry, two stolen bases from Ohtani. You heard it here first, guys. Plus in the thousands. Give me a break.
We got a
walkover. He might even be like an easy one where they. Oh God, just take it.
Here, hold on.
Never know.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. So we got one. Hold on. We got a couple of predictions here from the gallery. Got this guy right here. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, so but I'm going to.
Tatsuya Amai he's in for 150.
He's in for 150, and he's in. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to give you what he's in for. He's in on the Jays. You thought he'd be in on the Dodgers?
No.
He's in on the Jays, and I agree with him.
Let me tell you this: a lot of Japanese, Chinese people, a lot of them immigrate to the Vancouver side. Just so you know, a lot of Canadian, Asian people out there.
This guy plays ball, Brad Pitt. This guy plays ball. Look at his picture.
There you go. I don't doubt it. Oh man, maybe he's in the system. Maybe he's in the system. No, not with throwing out wagers. Don't be throwing out wagers.
Yeah. No, we don't want to listen.
That, man. Imagine where the
he might be at college. He might be over there. He might be over there, over in Japan playing for them. But hey, listen, thank you for coming. How do you say his name, Brett?
Tatsuya Amai.
We love it. We appreciate it. And I hope you're right, because I'm going Jays 4-3, and I'm going. Who's gonna get the big hit? Let me see. Let me look here. Who's gonna get the big hit? I think it's gonna be the down 3-2, right? The down 3-2 going to the ninth inning.
Yeah.
And they're gonna come back. They're gonna win on a walk-off, and the walk-off is gonna be a double, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna tell you who's gonna get the hit right here. It's gonna be a double by. I want to say Guerrero.
You talk about him all game. That's not who it is. You talked about him all day. About his hurt hand.
Kirk. I was thinking Kirk. But no.
I think that's honestly, if I had a second choice, I think that's your guy right
I'm going Bichette. Dante Bichette Jr. Dante Bichette Jr. with a walk-off double in the ninth inning.
Hurt all year. First time he's back until he got knocked out right before the postseason. So he's been back this series. That's awesome. Oh,
here we go.
Man. There you go.
And I haven't even heard of this guy.
$200 million in 26. Let's get him on.
Listen, when that happens, you know where to come for the show. We'll get him on. We're gonna have him.
You send us a pass to whatever it is. We will fly into wherever. You just put it at will call. We will come watch you.
In-person interview. Yes,
we do it. If you're down in spring training, we'll be down there this year. I don't know where you're gonna be, but
where do you play? Call. Actually, scan the QR code to get on the show.
Let us know. We'll send you. We'll fly over to Japan if that's where you're at.
So I'm going 4-3. Jays in a walk-off. They've had a walk-off game 7, right? Was it walk-off game? Yeah, Joe Carter. No, that was that game 6. Touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life. Game 6?
Yes, that sends them going to game 7, yeah.
That won it. That won it. That won the series.
Won it in game 6. I'm sorry. It won it in game 6. No, but it's 6-5 Jays. I think George Springer, the postseason, just absolute beast, comes through, playing through his injuries, and he would have won it last night if you gave him the opportunity.
I hope Toronto wins. I really do. I hope Toronto wins. I hope they get it.
I think it's a better outcome for Major League Baseball if Toronto wins.
Nobody likes the Dodgers. Nobody likes the Yankees. They don't like the Mets either,
But I think it's a lot of strike implications, and is it just that these teams are just going to keep running over people? We got to know that they can be beat. If they can't be beat, it's tough, man. Don't forget they won the COVID year too, and so you're looking at 3 of them now, and they just keep adding great players on top of great players, and they're deferring money, and so.
But at least this will show they can be beat, right? Toronto hung with them. Toronto has hung with them. Either way, they've hung with them here. They had the lead. Listen, they're going to be kicking themselves over that 9th inning last night if they don't win, but. Toronto has hung with them, and they played well in this series.
A long time, Canada.
And you got Max Scherzer. Now, worried about Max Scherzer? That it's going to blow up like he was with the Mets, or are you kind of like, okay, listen, Max Scherzer. I trusted Max Scherzer. He's a Hall of Famer.
Those are only Mets related issues. That has
I agree.
Nothing to do with Max Scherzer.
I agree. I think he pitches well.
As a not a Met, it's a dead opposite. This is a Mets issue. Him pitching well tonight is a indictment on the Mets. And
he's not going to give you. He's not going to give you any length out of the thing. He's going to give you 4 innings. That's it. And that's it. That's a wrap.
The Mets made a bad choice, but you know what? It just shows you, something about it. Some guys just don't have it in New York, and some guys, when you take them other places, they can be the greatest, but just not New York.
Well, we're going to keep an eye on our buddy here, Tatsuya. Right? We're going to look him up right after this. We're going to look him up. So that's it, folks. Game 7, enjoy it. It's the last baseball game until April or until March, I guess. Right. We're going to.
No, Bob, you're wrong. Till the strike or lockout is settled.
No. Well, what about? Let me ask you this: if there's a strike, is there a World Baseball Classic next year's the year?
It's in March, and I already looked for tickets, and I saw them already, and it's down in Miami. But
so there is a World Baseball Classic if there's a strike.
Yes, yes, as separate. That is not baseball.
No, I think it's run by MLB. I think you're wrong.
No, I think you're wrong. I think it's
being played no matter what. Who won the MVP of that Aaron Boone series, Brett? Brett, who won the MVP? All right, that's it for us. For Brett Grasso, I'm Bob Walters.
Mariano Rivera.
For Brett Grasso, I'm Bob Walters. It's the Blue Jays. It's the Dodgers. It's Game 7 of the World Series.
Until 2027,
and it's yours. It's next on Fox. Talk to you after the game, everybody. See ya.